Disabled beachfront mat renter brutally murdered in Pattaya in a petty squabble over a $500 loan. Victim was repeatedly kicked in the face and fatally stabbed on the idyllic beach on Pattaya's seafront after his killer went berserk in what appeared to be a dispute about money that police suspect may have had a criminal connection. A disabled man who rented mats for a living on the beachfront was murdered in Pattaya last Sunday over a petty dispute involving just $500. He was severely beaten and stabbed to death by a repeat offender who had just been released from a Thai prison in January and came to the beach after drinking with friends seeking money. Police and rescue workers surveyed the scene last Sunday before the body of the local beach trader Phunapi was transferred to a hospital for an autopsy after what has been described as a brutal and frenzied attack. A sordid dispute over money on a sunny beach in Pattaya ended in murder on Sunday last 16 April when a disabled local man who rented mats there died after being viciously attacked by an associate who had just been released from prison at the beginning of the year. Police confirmed that the man arrested for the murder the same day had been detained 6 times in the past concerning ongoing criminal activity. Officers responded to a public emergency call-out after the killing was reported on the popular beachfront. Police Lieutenant Colonel Sarawat Sensai, a deputy inspector at Pattaya Police Station, said officers responded to reports from the public of a fatal stabbing on the beach at 5:30 p.m. on Sunday and called up the Saong Boribun Pattaya Foundation to retrieve the body of the deceased. The victim was identified as Mr. Thasufa, known locally as Phunapi, who was found lying on his back near some beach chairs in the popular idyllic setting, a favorite for many visitors to Pattaya. The 28-year-old man had taken a wound to his chest and was also cut and bruised on his face, particularly near his left eyebrow. Witness said the victim demanded money from the killer who lost his temper and viciously attacked him. Police spoke with an eyewitness to what had happened at the beach and were told that Mr. Thasufan had shouted at his attacker before the assault, "Where's my money?" With that, the other man lunged at him, knocked him to the ground, began kicking his face and finally stabbed him with a knife. Police suspect some sort of illegal activity may have been at play in the relationship between the two men. They quickly apprehended the attacker, 44-year-old Mr. Somchador Tunkolai, who had run from the scene and was trying to lose himself in the crowd swirling around Pattaya on a busy holiday weekend. He was located by police in South Pattaya near the entrance to the walking street area of the resort city. Man found with a knife when arrested near Pattaya's famous walking street after he fled from the scene. Police searched the man and found the knife that they believed was used to stab Mr. Thasafan shortly beforehand. The murder suspect told police that he had earlier been drinking alcohol with friends and had lost $500 that he had withdrawn from a nearby ATM which his sister had sent him for Songkran. He said that Mr. Thasufan had promised to give him the same amount of money which he claimed was owed to him by the beach service provider. He disclosed when the other man had refused to pay up, he had become angry and stabbed him with his knife. An autopsy was ordered on the body of Mr. Thasufan which was dispatched to a local hospital. Police detained Mr. Somchat, who will face legal proceedings related to the death with a charge of murder likely given the circumstances.